Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you guys how I curl my natural hair with Flexi rods. In my last video you guys saw that I straightened my hair, so now I'm going to curl it. Green, large Flexi rods, and purple. So I divided my Flexi rods into a group of 4 because, as you guys know, I do everything in groups of 4. And then I already added my Olaplex oil all through my hair. So pretty much this is how I typically do things. So each section of 4, I'm going to divide it into another section of 4. So I'm gonna cut this in the middle. So we're gonna cut this in the middle. Use this bobby pin to get it out of the way. I'm going to split each section of 4 into 4 sections. So we're gonna start with the bottom quadrant. I'll split it in half. And for me, the front, I like my curls to go away from my face, and in the middle, I just alternate. It doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna take my big roller and fold it underneath and then turn it on top of it so that holds it in place. And then bring it down just like that. I also want to share a few tips that I use to help my curls stay bouncy and last long when using Flexi rods. So of course, the obvious, you want to make sure that your hair is fully blown out. It doesn't necessarily have to be bone straight. In this video, I used my Dyson Air Straight to just stretch my hair out. I didn't really flat iron it straight. So it doesn't have to be bone straight, but if you want it to be bone straight, you can do that. But I feel like when it has a little bit of my natural hair texture, it just adds more fullness and body to my curls. So you want to make sure that your hair is fully dry. Add your heat protecting spray. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, add your hair oil. I truly love the Olaplex oil, or any oil that you have already, and that'll ensure that your hair is shiny, moisturized, and you can also use any light leave-in moisturizer that you already have as well. Flexi rods are fun. You know, I personally love to use them. I love to use them when I'm wearing extensions because they're so easy to keep my curl in place. I think I forgot an extra piece of hair back here. So we're just gonna put that on a separate Flexi rod of its own. I have this extra one here. Another tip that really helps me when I'm doing my Flexi rods is to ensure that my sections are not too big or too small. I like to divide everything into sections of 4, like I mentioned earlier in the video. So 4 major sections, and then each section will be divided into 4. I have seen videos of other people, you know, using 1 or 2 Flexi rods, but for this initial curl, I like to split my hair into sections of 4, and then sections of 4 again, and then for maintenance during the week is when I would do the larger Flexi rods, or just 4 Flexi rods. And I found that this method has helped my hair retain the curls and help the curls last longer. And when I'm curling, I like to alternate the direction of the curls. And this pretty much means wrapping one section of your hair towards your face and the next one away. And alternating directions adds more dimension and creates that more effortless bounce look, instead of having all the curls clumped together. And when you know, mess around with it, it's clumpy and all in the same direction. Unless that's the look you want. But I find that alternating the directions just adds more body, adds more fun, and just allows it to be more bouncy.
So I'm also going to do an extra one in the middle.
Another tip that really helps is adding oil and any hydrating products I need during the process. And also, once I'm done, I'm going to add some holding spray, like a medium to light holding spray. Nothing too hard so that it's crunchy, but between your oil, your moisturizers, and holding spray, you'll find that it'll lock in your curls and help your curls stay bouncy without feeling stiff or sticky.
And last, but not least, final. Boom. All right, so there we have it. Give you guys a 360. I'm also gonna spray a little holding spray, tie my scarf, and then I'll be back in the morning to do the big reveal.
So it is the next day, and as you guys can see, I slept with my rods, and letting them sit overnight just helps them set, and it gives your hair enough time to completely dry if it wasn't fully dry, and it's really crucial for achieving defined, long-lasting curls. And I recommend tying a satin or silk scarf to protect your rods and your edges. And if you're in a rush, you can just use a hooded dryer to speed up the process, but I always find that the overnight look works the best for the soft and bouncy finish. And as you guys can see, my curls are curling and the process is looking really, really good. Now that I've taken out all my flexi rods, as you guys can see, this is the last and final one. I'm gonna go in with my hands first and separate the curls with my hands lightly. I'm not gonna go in right away or probably at all with a comb or a brush because I still want to maintain the volume and bounciness of the curls. And the tips that I shared definitely will help you get perfect curls every single time. This is my foolproof method, and as you guys can see, I'm going through with my hands and lightly finger combing my curls, and look at the bounce, y'all. It is giving, it's giving. And I always do a center part. I'm a middle part girl. That's just my comfort zone, but I'm gonna play around with it, see how I want to style it, and yeah. So I decided to do a little glam, and there you have it, my essential tips for bouncy curls using flexi rods on natural hair with fully blown out hair, medium sections, alternating your curl directions, a little holding spray and oil, and letting your rods sit overnight. I'm sure you'll get curls that you love. Don't forget to fluff and style with your hands. I think I'm gonna play around with a little half up, half down situation. I'm really feeling the bounciness and the fullness of the curls. And to maintain these curls, you can either use your flexi rods again at night, but this time you can do 4 sections or 5 sections. And if you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.